Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So, how are you guys? So, how long did it actually take me to find a job in Aarhus, Denmark? If you're coming to Denmark as an international student and you are wondering how difficult it is to find a part-time job here, this video is basically all about my personal experience till now. It's been 6 months I have been here in Aarhus, Denmark. Not long, but I'll just say my experience. I came to Denmark in January 2026, and honestly, finding my first proper part-time job was not easy. I arrived in January and February just went by. I didn't get any job. During that time, I registered with JKS, which is agency basically provide temporary job. So they had a meeting with me, not only me, but there was like 5 6 more people, and they have meeting like that weekly with all people having no job and who are basically new here in Denmark. And they basically explained that whatever a job becomes available, uh, whatever job or whenever a job become available, they might call us or message. But there are many people waiting for this job, so it's basically about who responds first. So when you get a message, you should instantly call them and, yeah, I want that job and just book for me, you have to say that. And that's how I got first job from JKS in March, I guess. Yeah, March, January, March. Then after about 2 months in March, I finally got my first job through JKS. It was a temporary cleaning job, cleaning stairs. Like it was like 5-story building, and there was multiple building, and I was just cleaning for whole day just for 2 days. I worked for 2 days, 7 hour each day, and there was break. You get break for like half an hour and 1 hour, so 14 hours in total. The pay was around 162 DKK per hour, and basically it was good for me because I was like crying. Just I want money to pay rent. I can't like bring money from my home country. So whatever it was, I like just book for me. So it may sound like you did cleaning job, but yeah, I don't find anything wrong with that. It wasn't a permanent job, as I told you. It's just for 2 days, but for me it was still important because it was my first job in Denmark. And I want to make one thing very clear: during those months I wasn't just sitting at home waiting for JKS to call me. I was actively looking for job. I went to restaurant, workplaces, and different business houses, like agency, and in around Aarhus. I literally went door to door with my CV, and honestly, for my experience, just applying online wasn't enough for me. I tell you, you should not sit and just apply online. They will not respond you. You see, sometimes you need to physically go there, talk to some people, talk to anyone there working, and ask if they are hiring. Because when you actually meet the manager and talk to them, they can see you, they can talk to you, and sometimes that's what makes the difference, I guess. And after visiting many different places, I finally found a restaurant where I got a regular part-time job. I'm not going to mention the name of the place, but that's basically where my part-time job journey started alongside my studies. For many entry level restaurant job, you will basically get initially 110. Also 100 is like they pay you 100 sometimes, because we are not like Danish citizens, so we are basically immigrants, and as an international student we need money. And yeah, we don't have experience. I don't have experience, so 100 and 110 is what we have to start with in restaurant, if you get it. And after a year, they pay you like 120, 130. They just increase it up, pay rate. So depending on the workplace and the job, you get whatever they provide. And if you do like in warehouse, if you get they will pay you 180 to 200. Yeah, basically depends on where you work. In restaurant they don't pay you much, and as you gain experience, then your pay can increase. So how long it did take me to find a job? I arrived in January, no job. February, no job. March, I got a temporary job through JKS, but only for 2 days. April, I found a job, but like they didn't give me like 90 hour, which I'm allowed to work. So basically I did only 30 hour in that month. So I'll not count that month. So basically it took me 4 months to actually get settled down here. So from May I got to do 90 hour, and June, July, August. Now it's August, so I'm doing full time in summer. We have to like pay tuition fee. I'm doing my master's here in Denmark. So I will say it took me around 4 months to probably get into the job market, and I start getting around 90 hour, which I'm allowed to do per month. But here's the thing I learned: once you get your first job and you get some experience, everything become much easier. You become more confident, I guess. You understand how workplace operate, and you know how to deal with everyone, how to communicate with manager. Most importantly, you now have a Danish work experience, I guess. So the first job is basically the hardest one. After you get that first opportunity, that can become uh, things can become much easier, you know. So that's my honest experience of finding a job in Aarhus as an international student. It took me around 4 months to properly get into the job market. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't impossible either. And if you're coming to Aarhus and you are worried about finding a part-time job, my biggest advice is don't just sit at home and apply online. Go outside, take your CV, go door to door, talk to people, keep talking, talk to manager, and keep trying. And see you guys in next video. Till then, good night, take care.